The Truth Social, Trump writing this: I am authorizing legal documents to be drawn in order to allow farmers and ranchers to be given the right to process their own food. This should help them by cutting costs and going around the monopoly that was big processors. Now, earlier this week, we brought you concerns from some ranchers that Trump was going to waive the tariffs on foreign beef imports. We also told you that a rancher was going to the White House to discuss her concerns directly with the president's team. Amanda Radke is that person, and she is back now with us, South Dakota cattle rancher and owner of Bid on Beef. Amanda, great to see you again. We know you had that meeting earlier this week, and you hoped to ask the president some things. We want to play the clip from when you were with us last. Take a look.
I want President Trump to bet on the American cattle rancher. We will rise to the occasion of feeding the public. And hey, I think beef can be purchased at any price point for any family, no matter what the budget is.
All right, Amanda, we don't want to leave a cliffhanger. How did it work out with your meeting with the Trump administration?
Well, I've just been so thankful, honestly, to President Trump and Secretary Rollins at the USDA, because from day one, they have been champions of American first policies that prioritize American agriculture, the American farmer and rancher, and American food. And although President Trump's announcement of the purchase of that foreign beef really frustrated a lot of us in cattle country, I'm really hopeful with today's announcement, because it puts a little wind in your sails when the President of the United States is talking about the elephant in the room that we have been screaming about for 20 to 30 years, which is that 85% of our beef supply is held captive by four major players, two that are foreign owned. And so to have that right in the forefront of people's minds, I think is very exciting. And I'm hopeful for announcements that will be rolling out next week.
Yeah, we talked about the meat processors. Obviously, you went to the White House. They had the open dialogue with you all. We also see that President Trump talked to Glenn Beck, who's also a rancher, on his TV show. I think we have that clip. Let's play that.
Break the back of those processing plants. There's people that want to build processing plants everywhere. The regulations are killing us, just killing us.
So you're saying with less regulation, you think that the ranchers and farmers would do a very good job of processing the beef?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we know that they had that direct conversation, the conversations with you and others. Trump is still waiving the tariffs on foreign beef imports. So how will allowing ranchers to process on their own, how is that going to help?
Well, to be clear, I haven't been to the White House this week yet. I've been boots on the ground, still on the ranch, but talking to the administration, visiting with USDA Secretary Rollins. And I think the message is clear. The directive from the president is he wants to address the corruption and the brokenness in the beef cattle industry. And I have to commend Rollins on X. She says, "We are on it, Mr. President. Our great American ranchers produce the highest quality beef in the world. And big announcements are coming Monday, including things like, rolling back the red tape in processing, expanding the ranchers' ability to sell individual cuts." And the list goes on. What I can honestly say is in the last week, President Trump has done a few things. He has united the beef cattle industry, who is saying, yes, we can compete with any beef in the world, but that beef needs to be labeled and clearly distinguished on the meat case. He's also united American consumers who love beef, who want more of it, but they too want that transparency in labeling at the meat case. And so I think with this extra sunlight on our beef industry and this administration's willingness to talk to independent producers like myself and not the typical big suits and lobbyists in Washington, D.C., it's been a breath of fresh air and, quite frankly, an answer to prayers to be able to have these conversations directly with this administration. And I also want to say to your NEWSMAX listeners, from my ranch to your kitchens, thank you so much for choosing American beef.
Yeah, well, that is well stated. I think you're a big part of getting the word out, and we know that Secretary Rollins has posted those announcements. We're going to look for more next week. We are going to stay on this. It's way too important. We're up against the clock, Amanda. We're so grateful for your time. Best of luck. We'll just continue to pray for rain. Amanda Radke.
Yes, pray for rain, and yes, thank you.